Flags, songs, drama, and glitter. If it's Eurovision, we've got it covered. This is Put It Away! Hello, dear Eurovision listeners, and welcome to another episode of Put It Away. Before we start, let us wish you a Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, dear listeners! 2026 has arrived and has brought us a lot of news and gossip about our favorite contest.
The Eurovision.
Exactly.
Well, we're very happy to have you once again with us, whether you're listening from Spotify, from Apple Podcasts, or wherever you prefer to listen to your podcasts. If you enjoy what we do, please don't forget to follow us, rate the podcast, and find us on all the social media platforms. Everything is waiting for you through our link tree.
So, Chris, if I remember correctly, we had a quiz that we asked to our listeners back in episode 13, it was?
Yes, it was 2 weeks ago, actually. It was the Christmas Eve that I put this quiz, and I'm quite proud because it was super easy, so you guessed it all right. Well, the quiz that we put 2 weeks ago was about how many countries participated in Eurovision Song Contest 2004.
Which was the lowest number of participating countries until this year.
And this is the reason why we asked this particular quiz.
Now I see.
So the correct answer is...
36 countries participated in Eurovision 2004, and it was the first time that the semi-finals were introduced.
Quite the innovation back then.
And what a surprise to see even fewer countries than this version of the contest this year.
Well, there are many things that we can talk about this and we can say and we can discuss, but I think that we will make this episode quite long, and this is not what we want. So let's move on to the news, shall we?
Yes, because we have a lot of interesting news to discuss.
Put it away!
Let's start then with Greece. We haven't talked about Greece for quite some time, no?
Have we already talked about Greece?
We had mentioned, I think, some rumored names that are about to participate or may not participate, so it was kind of all in the air. But now we have the 28 names that are actually participating in the Greek national final, which is called Sing for Greece. On Sunday, on the 4th of January, there was a special show organized by the national broadcaster of Greece, ERT, that actually presented us the 28 artists who qualified to the semi-finals, and we also listened to a 15-second snippet of the song, which practically means nothing.
Exactly. Was it enough?
No.
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 Did we get any wiser?
No.
No. We just learned the 28 participants, and we're quite ambitious to see what's going on next.
And we also saw a live draw of the two semifinals.
Shall we go on for this?
Of course, and I will let you say the first semifinal because I know that your favorite artist is in there.
Spoiler alert. Let's begin with the first semi-final of Sing for Greece. So, the first semi-final consists of 14 participants, like the second one, and here are the artists. Alexandra CET with The Other Side, The Astrolabe with Drop It, Desi G with Aphrodite, Achilles with Ferto, Bring It, Evangelia with Parea, Companion, Panagiotis Tsakalakos with Second Chance, Nia with Slipping Away, Marceau with Hanome, Get Lost, Rosanna Malan with Alma, Soul,
Or could mean jump.
who knows, Steffi with Europa, it's just Europa, Reverie with The Songwriter, Dynamis with Chaos, Stylianos with You and I, and Sfeia with Χίλια κομμάτια, 1000 pieces.
And the second semi-final, which consists also of 14 artists, is Ricky with the song Agape, Love, Garvin with Back in the Game, Mickey with Labyrinth, Marika with Daughters of the Sun, AEIOU, Delta with Mad About It, Zaf with Astio, Funny Thing, Kiana with No More Drama, Stella K with You Are the Fire, Tianora with Anatello, I'm Rising Up, Victoria Anastasia with What You Doing to Me, Basilica with Set Everything on Fire, Good Job Nikki with Dark Side of the Moon, Cosa Mostra with Bulletproof, and Leroy Brought Flowers with Sabotage.
So we see Cosa Mostra are back in the game after 13 years.
13 years, oh my god.
It's
We're
been
getting
so long.
old.
Yeah. Okay. 13 years. And they are one of the hot favorites of the second semi-final.
And not only that, we also see other very well-known names in the Eurovision circle like Evangelia, like Dynamis, like Good Job Nikki. So it's kind of very interesting, you know?
And we also have a lot of well-known artists in Greece, like Marceau or Mickey or Zaf, yeah.
But there are many surprises also.
Actually, a lot of surprises.
After the revelation of the 28 names and those snippets, a lot of artists who were not selected actually released their songs. And they're good. And they could be in those 28 songs.
Yeah, but as we haven't listened to the songs in full, because we have only listened in some 15-second snippets.
And this is the reason why we don't have a top 5 to give you guys today, so you need to be patient about this.
Yeah, that's we keep it for the next episode.
Or whenever the songs will be released.
Yes, we're really looking forward to it. Well, we don't know if the songs that were not selected are even better than some of the songs that were selected, actually.
In general, it seems promising. If those songs that were left out of the 28 songs are that good, then I imagine that those 28 songs are even better, so the level will be very high.
Let me get you back in one of our previous episodes when we discussed about Moldova's selection. We actually heard 34 songs and only the last one, Viva Moldova, was kind of promising. And now we have 28 songs that we have listened to a little part of each one of them, and some of them really sound promising.
Let's see. I'm quite surprised, though, that I haven't seen other names such as Penny Baltadzi or Nikos Ganos or Zanova Zan that are not in the 28 names. But I'd really like to listen to their songs in order to see the reason why they're not in. Also Joanne.
Yes, she was a winner in Voice of Greece and she was not selected.
But the runner-up is selected. So.
Yeah. She's selected. She will open the first semi-final.
And it's Costa's favorite. Yeah,
Yes.
I said it. Okay. Alexandra CET, he loves you. He's rooting for you since I don't know how many years for you to go to Eurovision. So yeah, you better perform well and you better represent us.
I can't describe how anxious I were before she was announced because Earth announced Alexandra CET last.
Yeah, I can confirm.
Yeah. And when I listened to her name, because until then I was sure that something went completely wrong and she was not chosen, even though she has a unique voice. Yeah, okay. It was a moment of relief.
Okay, but that's enough for Greece and for the songs because we really don't have any songs to comment on. We still don't know the dates of the national final, the two semifinals and the final. We only know that 7 participants will qualify from each semifinal, so we will have 14 contestants in the grand final of Sing for Greece. We don't know yet when the songs will be released. However, we know that all the artists are filming the music videos now, that from what I learned and from what I understood, they will be all in the same style and something like that. They will all look a bit similar.
Something like Festivali Kenges?
Possibly. I don't know.
Who knows?
But yeah, we are looking forward to listening to the songs and to learning the date of the national final, actually.
A funny thing is that the 7 participants that will qualify from the semifinals will be chosen entirely from televoting. And in the grand final, the result will be determined by televoting in 50%, a national jury for 25%, and an international jury for another 25%, exactly like last year.
Okay, let's see what's gonna happen to Sing for Greece.
Put it away.
Moving on to Malta.
Yeah, why not?
So we listened to the songs of Malta Eurovision Song Contest 2026 because in 2 weeks we're having the representative of Malta.
It's only 2 weeks?
Whew, guys, time flies.
Yeah.
Okay, so we listened to the songs, each of us separately. We tried to reach a top 5, a common top 5, but we could not. But then we realized that 3 songs are common in both our top 5. So we will have the top 3, which is common, and then we will present to you last 2 choices that each of us has. I guess you figured out what I wanted to say.
So, let's begin with Aidan and Bella. We talked about Aidan's return in Malta Eurovision Song Contest back in October, November. I don't even remember when it was.
Nice rhyme.
You see, keep notes because maybe sometime we will send the song to Eurovision ourselves. No, I'm joking. Yep.
Yeah, I hope so too. I will just put a disclaimer for Aidan because I know how much he's loved in Malta, but I didn't like any of the previous entries he had in the national final. Apart from this one, which is actually, wow. It's, to me, it's the best song he has ever sang in the national final. It's something completely different from what we have heard from him. It's something unique on his own style, and I'd like to see him on the stage to see how he will present it, to see how he will sing it, because I know that he's very talented, he has a very good voice, and I'd really like to see him on how he will support this entry.
I believe the secret behind his entry this year is that it's violin driven and quite flat. It's not the typical rhythm song that we are used to know from Aidan.
Yeah, you are right on this, but I think that we both agree on the fact that it's his best attempt ever in Malta Eurovision Song Contest.
That's for sure. Yeah.
The second song is Matt Black's song with a title that I will not pronounce, of course, because I don't know how to read it.
Let me try. Eia Leia, Neia, Ihon, something like this.
It's the flute. And a lot of people said that this song resembles way too much with a Norwegian national final entry, Ekoini Mai. And you will ask, why do we have it in our top 3? It's because we like Ekoini Mai, so we like also Matt Black and the flute.
The third one, the third song that we both had in our top 5 was Perfectly Broken by Kelsey Attars. Well, it's a contemporary, radio-friendly track, which could be a Melody Festival and entry.
And maybe this is the reason why we like it.
Perhaps, yeah. I'm not quite sure, but when I first listened to this song, it was the one that made me think that this is gonna be the entry that Malta will send this year in Eurovision.
Maybe, and also Kelsey has a very distinctive voice, very different from the others, so I think this gives her extra points of, stand out from the rest of the entries.
And because it's a very jury-friendly song, I believe that if Malta finally pick this as their entry, they will do very, very well with the juries in May in Vienna.
And those were the 3 common entries that we had. And now let's go to our different. Would you like to start, Costa?
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. I believed that in the next song we would both agree that it would be in our top 5. It's Shout It Out by Ches Galea. I know how much you like Teia,
but she didn't write it, although it could be a Teia song.
When I listened to the song, I was 100% sure that Teia was involved in composing this song. But eventually she hasn't written this song. For me, it's the most interesting song in Malta's lineup, and I don't know if Ches will perform it the way I dream of it on stage, but for sure it has potential. The other song that completes my top 5 is Brutality Mentality by Matthew and the After Party. It's like Slipknot entering Malta Eurovision Song Contest. And I am 100% sure that even after the national final of Malta, it will be my beloved performance of the night.
Yeah, I tend to disagree, especially on the second song, because I didn't like it. Shout It Out is okay, but Brutality Mentality is not okay. But my top 5 includes 2 songs that are dance songs. Well, the first song is Stefan Galea's Pose, which is quite the dance song, I can say. It contains some high energy, and I imagine myself dancing on it. And it also gives me some 2010s Eurovision vibes, which I also like.
Old school.
Yeah, but why not? And the second one, which completes my top 5, is Trophy by Denise. And let me tell you something here. I think that this song is the most complete song that can represent Malta this year. I am between Aidan and Denise if I had to choose one of the 2. But Trophy is catchy, is a dance song, it's memorable, could be needing a small revamp, but even if not, then I don't care because I like it the way it is, and I think that Denise has really, really improved since the last time that she participated in Malta Eurovision Song Contest. So, good job, Denise. I really like the song.
So, let's agree that we disagree and move on.
But I think that something we will both agree on is that this year Malta has very high level entries. Very good productions, great voices. Malta is serving when it comes to voices. And I think that they're experimenting in a good way. So it will be a good national final for Malta this year.
We will find out in 2 weeks.
I'm anxious.
Really?
Put it away.
Let's move on to our neighbors in Bulgaria. Because we had the lineup, the 15 artists that were selected.
Finally.
And oh my god, Bulgaria. Okay, no, I'm not commenting yet. Let's just say the names and then I will explain to you. Would you like to have the honors, Costa?
Okay, let me give it a try. We have Dara Ekimova, Dia, Elizabeth, Fiki, Inner Glow, Kerana and the Cosmonauts, Michaela Marinova, Michaela Fileva, Molets, Mona, Preya, Roxana, Val, and Benjamin. To be honest, I only know a few names of this lineup, like Fiki.
Yes. Preya is also very well known. Dara is also very well known. Michaela Fileva is also very well known. Bulgaria, you are... wow. They're coming back with a vengeance, you know? They want to end up very high in Eurovision.
And they're coming back with such a complicated format.
This is a bit weird, this format.
Yeah, because the Bulgarian selection will consist of 3 live shows, all broadcast on BNT1. The first show will be on January 24th, where all 15 artists will perform songs from their back catalogue. A jury consisted of 5 members will score each performance from 1 to 5, and there will also be televoting with the public voting via BNT's website. So the top 7 artists will qualify for show 2.
And the show 2, which will be aired on January 31st, will include the 7 remaining artists that will be performing again, once more with a song from their catalog. And the points will be awarded by both jury and the public, with only one artist qualifying for the final stage.
So after show 2, we will know Bulgaria's representative.
That's right.
And what about show 3?
Well, the show 3 will be aired on February 28th, and this selected artist will be performing 3 original songs, which will be written specifically for Eurovision.
Are they already written?
That I don't know.
Well, what we do know is that jury and the public will vote, and they will determine the winning song that will be Bulgaria's entry in Eurovision 2026.
And we must say that this is one of the most structured and transparent formats that Bulgaria has ever presented in Eurovision.
Because we all remember what happened back in Eurovision 2013? Yes, it was 2013.
Yeah, I was too young, so I don't remember it.
You still remember that Cosa Mostra represented Greece in Eurovision?
Yes, 13 years ago. I'm old, thank you.
You're welcome.
Put it away.
Okay, guys, that was it for the countries, but we still had some other news. Because before we enter 2026, we had the winners of the Eurovision Awards.
Yeah, the special episode with Krikor. We discussed about Eurovision Awards back then, and now we have the results.
Okay.
Time flies really quickly.
Yeah, it does, it does. So the style icon of 2025 was won by Erika Wickman.
Approved.
Okay. The Choreo Monarch was won by Justina Stechkovska.
Approved.
The Artistic Vision was won by Tautomatas.
Not my cup of tea, but I can find the logic behind this award.
So approved?
Let's say approved.
Okay. On Stage Ensemble was won again by Tautomatas.
Really? 2 awards to Tautomatas?
Yeah.
And how many to JJ?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Miss Congeniality, we had a tie between Cecil and Miriana Conte.
Totally unfair. Cecil deserves the award all by herself.
Okay. The Certified Banger goes to Aborentina.
Approved.
The music video goes to Miriana Conte.
No, Lucio Corsi should have won this award.
The Outstanding Vocals are going to JJ.
As long as Clavia has not even been nominated, JJ should have won. Yeah, okay. Totally fair.
Lascious Looks, Laura Thorne.
Approved.
Non-qualifying showstopper went to Gojo.
Approved.
And the album cover of the year went to JJ and Conchita Wurst.
Totally fair. So we have Tautomatas with 2 awards and JJ with 1.5.
And Miriana Conte with 1.5.
Miriana Conte with 1.5.
Okay.
Totally insane, but yeah, that's how Eurovision works.
And this is why Eurovision is insane by itself.
Put it away.
So those were the Eurovision Awards. Okay, we were kind of disappointed that Clavia was not in the nominees of the best vocals. She didn't win this artistic vision, but okay, it was fair. But apart from the awards, we had the annual ESC Top 250 results that is organized by Song Festival Point B.
And spoiler alert, Loreen won again with Euphoria and life goes on and on and on.
Yes, but we had a lot of weird stuff going on.
Please enlighten me.
For example, the winner, JJ, was only 35th.
Wow.
Not even in the top 5, top 10, whatever. 35th.
The winner of Eurovision 2025
Yes.
was only 35th?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
On the contrary, Albania was 3rd.
Yeah, okay. 3rd in total.
Yes. It was Loreen with Euphoria, Loreen with Tattoo, and Skodra Elektronike with Sjerm.
You see how insane Eurovision is?
Well, I kind of agree with this top 3 because I love Loreen and I love Skodra Elektronike, so I was super excited and happy when I heard about this. But what struck me was that Tommy Cash and Espresso Macchiato was only 90th. 90.
You tell me that one of the songs with the biggest appeal in Eurovision 2025.
No, it's the song with the biggest appeal of Eurovision 2025.
Yeah, okay. Got only 19th place.
Not 19th, 90th.
Wow.
90.
Yeah, okay. Now I get it. So low.
Yeah, so
Holy
low.
cows. Well, fellow Estonians, did you actually vote?
No, maybe.
No. That's for sure.
Okay, let's comment on the top 10 because it's nice to have a look at this top 10. First was Loreen with Euphoria. Second was Loreen with Tattoo. Third was Skodra Elektronike with Sjerm. Fourth was Karia with Cha Cha Cha. Fifth was Chanel with Slow-Mo. 6 were Kai with Barabadabastu. 7 were Cornelia Jacobs with Hold Me Closer. 8th was Baby Lasagna with Rim Tim Tagidim. 9th was Erika Vikman with Ich Komme. And 10th was Marina Arsati with Zari. If you ask me, I like this top 10.
Yeah, well, if I ask you, you will definitely like this top 10 if we see Zierm, Cha Cha Cha, Slow Mo, Lorin.
Rim Tim Dake Dim, Zari, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it's your typical playlist.
Yeah, it is. But there are also some other interesting facts, Costa, about the countries and the songs and how many entries we saw in this 250 ranking by each country.
With no surprise, Sweden had the most chart appearances with 27 songs reaching the top 250. Italy was second with 13 songs. Spain was third with 11 songs.
And they don't even participate in Eurovision this year.
Indeed. And then we have Ukraine, Norway, Albania, Greece, France, Serbia, and the top 10 closes with 4 countries that are tied in 7 songs. These are Switzerland, Germany, Estonia, and Belgium.
Okay, guys, let us know which entry surprised you the most. I must say that I was very surprised that I Don't Feel Hate and Rockstars entered in this 250 ranking. And another surprise, Toy was not in the 250 ranking.
I'm really shocked about these results, but to be honest, I don't know if they have the credibility to make a statement about the songs that are really preserved through time.
Listen, there are many classic songs that are in, and they're in the top 50. Like, they're always in the top 50. But in general, all the new songs that are, creating the hype and everything, they're usually in the top 10. So when you see that Espresso Macchiato is not in the top 10, it's 90th. 90th. That's absurd. This is, I think, the biggest surprise, even bigger than the fact that Toy wasn't voted.
I'm still in shock about Espresso Macchiato.
I'm still in shock too. But yeah, guys, let us know in the social media. Tell us how you feel about the Eurovision Awards. Did you like the results? You didn't? About the ESC Top 250, tell us. How did you find the entries? Do you like that Loreen is doing the back-to-back? Tell us. We're eager to know.
Put it away.
And I think that's all for today. Before we let you go, we owe you this week's quiz.
Put it away.
So we would like you to answer which country finished last in Eurovision 2013 Grand Final.
Send us your answers on all the social media platforms and we will reveal the correct answer at the beginning of the next episode. Thank you so much for keeping us company today. It was so nice to have you again with us. And we're looking forward to listening to your comments and to reading whatever you have to say about the current developments. And if you'd just like to say hi, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, drop us a tweet or whatever you feel like it. And we're more than happy.
So that's all, folks. The show is over, the points are counted. Until next week, don't forget to
Put it away.